Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your weekly reading. I am Lorianne, and we're going to take a look at the sun, moon, and rising sign. Whatever is coming for you, I will relate it to you. I see it, hear it, feel it, know it, and I'll show it to you with the cards. So let's see what's happening for you guys over the next 7 to 10 day period. So we're going to start off with you, and then we'll roll right into whoever or whatever the situation is. But we want to make sure that we're capturing you. General reading, this encompasses career, love, family, friends, whatever comes through, I will relate this message to you. So we are starting off with the Devil card, and some of you might have some addictions that you're letting go of. And I don't mean like chemical addictions. This might be addicted to watching TV, addicted to watching anything, you know what I mean? Any type of overindulgence. For some of you, this is more about being angry than it is anything else. And a lot of us, you know, we go through this circle of life. So we go from positive to negative and all the way back to positive to negative and all the way back. And I feel you're literally going through a cycle. Why? Because you have the Star card right next to it. This is a great card for you to have because this is about you doing a lot of inner work to release whatever this is. Now, it could be a person that you're dealing with. Absolutely. You may have it in your chart, Capricorn or Aquarius. Those are the two zodiac signs that represent this. But what I really feel it is for a lot of you is you're looking to see beyond what's in front of you. And it's putting you in this place of bewilderness. You know, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. So you have the Four of Cups, and this is saying pay very close attention and focus at what is beyond what's right in front of you. Because if we can't see what's beyond it on the other side, that makes it very challenging, and it'll put us in that devil energy. But a lot of you, absolutely, you're working through some big, big fears, and I'm so happy for you. So that is the overall general message. You guys are working through some deep inner challenges and struggles, whether that be in one area or in all areas of your life. But let's find out the detail. Okay, see who, what, career, anything I can find for you guys. So we have the Five of Wands. I'm going to pull 3 for the opposing, and then I'll pull more detail as you actually got 4 for the opposing side, whoever that may be. All right, we have the Five of Wands, and this is inner conflict, inner struggle. This is you and your partner quarreling. It could be a family member, but let's see who this is, because we have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords does in the tarot represent a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius as far as air energy goes, but specifically represents an Aquarian. So you may have Aqua in your chart, or you're dealing with somebody that has really created a lot of internal conflict with you. Now, I don't feel that it's necessarily, I mean, there's some negative vibrations, but I don't feel it's directly from that person. We have the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is feeling left out, unwanted, rejected. You may have done this to somebody, or they did it to you, whoever this King of Swords is. Now, the King of Swords has a wonderful vibration to them when they are in the upright. They're very communicative. They're very much a leader, an authoritative type individual, but one that people respect because they are very, very wise in what they say. However, when they're in the negative, in the reverse, they can say horrible things, very cutting words, be very super stubborn. All of the negative, I was going to say attributes. They're not really attributes, are they? But I feel that you've been quarreling with somebody. It may have been over money for sure, but whatever it was, the two of you were not on the same page. You and this King of Swords, Capricorn, or possibly as another Aquarian, you guys have not been speaking for 5-6 years. 5 to 6 years for some of you. It could very well be months, but it feels more the energy is further apart. It's more full, which means that it's 5 to 6 years. 5-6 years. Now we have three fives on the board, so something's getting ready to change in your life. But before we go into that, let's see what this detail is a little bit deeper. So I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to be changing some of the format over the next few weeks to make it a little bit easier for you and for me. I work very hard on these videos, and if I don't get enough views repeatedly, then I know I need to do something different. So that's what I'll be working on. So you may see it a little different. Please thumbs up so that I know you like what I'm doing, okay? So we have the Tower. Something took place with this person. Now, I feel for some of you, this is a sibling, a brother or a sister. This could be a parent and a child situation, most definitely. But whatever it was has kept you up at night. And something's taking place where you're getting ready to change. You have another 6 right here. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 5, 6, and 7. 5, 6, 7 are your numbers this week. You may be seeing them in that sequence. You may be seeing them repeatedly. 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, something like that. But I feel it is a progressive number that's coming in for you. Whatever took place, there is a form of victory coming. There is a form of being able to fix and rectify this situation. You know, for those of you where this is a partnership, you and your partner, okay, you and your partner are not on the same page. There's a lot of conflict, and I feel the two of you, if you're in an actual, I'm going to say romantic relationship, although it can be any relationship, I feel that one person is feeling neglected by the other, and that the two of you just aren't on the same page, and you continually argue and battle over, and I don't mean nasty arguing, although we do have the Devil card here. I feel it's more like the low vibrational energy that comes with the quarreling. It's an inner quarreling. It's like when we fight in our head, you know, I'm going to tell him this and I'm going to tell him that. And then nothing takes place because we hold it in. You yourself, Virgo, you may have been really holding this in for a long time. But there is a moment of victory here for some of you. There really is in this situation. Now, I feel that your partner has been through a lot. And although you've been through a lot as well, what I'm seeing is your partner has their back to you. They've turned their back to you. So whoever you are dealing in, what area of your life is unique to you, they have not been paying attention to you. They may have done something that was trying to get your attention, something not so nice, something cutting, something sharp tongue, maybe getting into these quarrels, these battles, and creating the distance between you. And because it's been 5-6 years, it's created a wedge, a literal, like invisible, unseen wedge between the two of you. Now, we have the 3 of Pentacles, so at one point in time, you two really got along very, very well. All right, so if this is you and your parent, you guys got along great. You were like, you know, almost soulmates if you were not actually view yourself as soulmates, where you really got along well. But something came in between, and we're going to see who or what that something or someone was, because something came in between to ruin this relationship. I don't feel it was you. And I feel it was either you or your partner, you or the other person that you're dealing with, where somebody was telling them stuff that isn't true. And that would be the Devil. Now, you may have been feeling their energy. Oops, and the cards are going to fall all over the place. You may have been feeling their energy in the month of December. We have 3 here, and that would put it back in December. You started, so it's been 3 months that you've been feeling their energy, where the two of you are thinking about each other quite a bit, Virgo. Whatever this is, you have an opportunity to create a new team camaraderie, a new partnership, because the 3 means you, them, and together you create unity, a unit, all right? So you have 2 of them on the board. Now, for some of you, this has to do with your finances. It has to do with your career, absolutely. Where I feel something happened in your work environment, and you may have lost your job, or your partner, whoever you're with, lost their job. However, yeah, you got the Tower card. Okay, so you're getting a lot of repeat cards. So if it didn't just happen, this may be coming up over the next week, and we're going to see how we can pull you through this. But this is about a shakeup happening. But the shakeup, remember, is going to end in this. The shakeup is going to be beautiful. It will turn out to be the wish that you truly want. It's like a blessing in disguise, right? So somebody did something that wasn't meant to hurt you or anyone else. I think they were being very, very selfish when they did something. I feel like it was making fun of another person. So they may have been making fun of somebody, or you were, because this is a general reading. So it can be you. It can be your son and his wife. You know what I mean? It can be anybody around you. Whoever it is, we have the Ace of Cups, and that's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of love between this. This is a job. You love your job. There's an emotional attachment to the situation. And when there's an emotional attachment and something comes in that doesn't feel right, that triggers us into the towering shakeup, that's when we're supposed to take a step back and reflect. And I feel that's what's been going on between both of you. So this is a long period of time. Now, for those of you in the career, it may not be 5 to 6 years. That may very well be 5 to 6 months, but I feel that's more 3 months for the career end of it. Okay, you'll know how that resonates with your life. It may have happened in the month of December or over the last 3 months. It was a job that you love, and how I know it's not funny. Okay, I know it's not funny. The thing is what you really want was not in the job. It wasn't in the job description. It wasn't in the way you got paid. You have all of these amazing skills, and something came in to tussle you, and yet you've got something beyond out there that you can't see, but it's the wish that you truly want. So they're saying stand up proud and stand up with absolute confidence and inner knowing that you are going to finally get what you want. If we sit too long and we don't take action, the universe will come in and take action for us, okay? Those little angel babies are like, bam! And there comes a tower moment, right? So whatever this is, you definitely have an opportunity to look at this situation from a different angle. Now, here's the apology and here's the offer of love. For those of you who are single, you may even be getting an offer of love, and we're going to look at you in just a moment. Look at this situation a little bit different. I feel for those of you where it's a parent and a child, okay, regardless of the age, although I do believe it's past the age of 17 as far as a child. You could be dealing with somebody who is emotionally immature as well. And a lot of you are probably laughing going, yeah, that's no lie. Because a lot of people really are. They do really dumb things, and it's because we don't think, right? We don't pay attention to what's beyond right in front of us. So a lot of these things take place, and they're saying by analyzing this situation differently, you're going to be able to overcome all of the toxicity that's attached to this relationship. Now, somebody's going to come in and give this offer. Somebody's going to come in, and that would be for the job. For some of you, this is an offer, an apology is what it is. I love you. I'm so sorry. Please, can we reconcile differences? That doesn't mean it's the one that knocked you on your butt, although this could be them. But don't think that way, okay? Because this is like they've seen the light. So I'm not thinking that, let me pull a couple more cards here. I'm not hearing, rephrase that word. I'm not hearing that it's the one that triggered you into your awakening. Let's put it that way. If there was this twin flame, it's not them. This is a parent-child. This is your current partner. This is somebody you really loved and you were very, very, very close to, but yet miles and miles apart, the way that you viewed everything in life, which isn't different than the twin flame, is it? But that's not who they're saying. No, that's not it. This is somebody different. This most likely is what your twin flame triggered you to heal deep down inside of you, because they represent something we haven't healed. You're going to walk away from something or someone that you love. I feel this is you walking toward reconciling this, you making that decision. Do I want to stay or do I want to go? listening because you do have love. There is love attached. Some of you will go get your ninth cup and bring it back, while others are going to say, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm finally going to move forward. Now, there's the childhood card, and that's what I mean. There's happy, fond memories with this situation. Happy, fond memories in the job, but definitely those of you where it's a family, it's like a lot of pettiness, a lot of childish behaviors took place, and you don't want that anymore. And good, that's good. You shouldn't. Whatever this person did or said threw you out of balance, or vice versa. Again, it's general. The balance that you got thrown out of really put you in a tailspin, or it could have put them in one, but we're talking about you, Virgo. Right now we're talking about you because you're having a hard time with the situation, or you were at one point, and they're returning to tell you the truth. They're returning to get everything straight. So what happens when we are in a toxic relationship, if the person cuts us off, we never get to finish what we were going to say. And we know that particular sentence or the paragraph can completely alter the whole situation in a positive way, in a negative way. But in this case, I feel that's what happened. They cut you off, or you cut them off, and that phrase, that paragraph was never spoken. And that's what needs to be spoken. It will release both of you from inner guilt and anger, because the devil's here, right? And the toxicity is here twice, so it's on both sides. So the toxicity that was in this relationship has an opportunity to finally be gone. So I feel that you're a little concerned about this situation. Again, I really feel it's family, or it is a friend that you know that is you're very, very close to. And for those of you where it's a partnership, it may be your partner, and it may not even be directly you. It could be somebody that you're watching around you. So Virgo, somebody did something that really flipped everything upside down, and they just kind of took it and turned it upside down. And now you've had to go through, over the last 5 to 6 years, putting things back into place. So let's take a look at love. We're going to look at couples and singles. Let me write this down so I don't forget. Okay, and we're going to look at those of you in the couplehood, whether that's marriage, or you're under the same roof, or you declared you guys are a team, and then we'll look at singles. So we have the card of getting to know each other. And, you know, with everything that's on the board, the two of you have probably been through a lot, you and your partner. And it doesn't even necessarily mean that the two of you together, like fighting. This could be quarreling. This could be watching your partner quarrel with their family and causing all of this towering moment inside of them. And you're stuck there going, I don't know what to do. So you feel neglected, right? You would feel neglected. Whoever the other side is, you know, we've got one side that has conflict, one side that has more guilt and shame and tired of dealing with this type of situation. When we get to know our partner better, especially those of you who've been married for a long time or in a relationship with your partner for a long time, we get very used to each other. So the familiarity is there. It's like we can read them like a book. We know them better than they know themselves. You can even sign their name and nobody would know because you've been together so long. However, it also means that it can become very stagnant and boring, where somebody may do or say something that creates this discomfort, this disharmony in your relationship. And it puts us in a place where the Tower says it's time to really get to know your partner. It's time to let go of any of the negative attachments that were there. All right, so the 8 of Cups, half cups are up and half cups are down. And when it comes to those of you in a relationship, this is saying let go of the things that no longer work and go get more cups that are upright. You can actually get your own fulfillment, your own satisfaction on, alone But as you get to know them, the two of you will disconnect the icky and bring in all the good stuff. And it's like building a new relationship. But this time based on who you are today, not who you were 10 or 20 years ago. And as you get to know each other again, as you get familiar, you're going to fall in love with each other again. And some of you may not. Some of you might cut ties. You do have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and you have the King of Swords. So there's an opportunity to walk away from a situation, most definitely. So you're either going to go get your ninth cup, or you are going to bring it back in and rejuvenate the relationship, one of the two. But as you get to know them, you're going to be able to make that decision for a lot of you, and each and every one of you is different, and each and every one of you will make your own decision on this week. But it is a very, very hectic yet victorious week, because by the end of the week, you're going to know what to do in your situation. So let's take a look at our beautiful singles, because you may have been fighting some battles. Now, I get the feeling that some of you have been actually involved with more than one person. Virgos, you might have been feeling really good, a little bit chipper, even though you're energetically low. You may have been going out there with dating. I don't mean sleeping with them. I've had people say, I would never do that. We can date anybody. Dating is like having coffee and tea, and it's just like being friends, because that's getting to know each other, right? And I feel you've been doing that with at least 2-3 people. Well, you've got new love. Okay, so Virgo, you've got new love en route to you, and it's going to be really beautiful, because this time you're going to have this moment of remembering your childhood. If you had parents that were very happily married, yeah, they all fight. Okay, everybody does. But I mean, the overall, in general, the marriage was happy. That's what this person is going to remind you of, that. The good days. It's going to remind you of the moments that you had in the past that made you happy in couples, watching them, whether it's watching Hallmark romance or something else in real life, and hopefully experiencing it. I feel for a lot of you, they're going to make you nervous, and they're going to, because this is what you wish for. This is what you want. You want this new love. You want to feel good. You want to feel alive. You want to get the wands in the tarot is about passion. It's about excitement. It's about spontaneity and sensuality. And that's what's coming in for you. So it's going to be really, really beautiful. So you guys, I hope that you have an amazing week. Please thumbs up this video. Thank you for watching. Much love.